Mother Hen is having a hard time with reality this week. The doctor has been swapping around her medications, and I was speaking to her yesterday, and she told me that she saw an old man in the corner of her room wanking. Wanking, exact words. I was horrified. I said, Mother, don't ever repeat that ever again. She said, why? I said, because they will never let me visit you again. That's it. I ought to tell people that you go out and you do like roving reporters around the country.
I try. When I say country, around the country, it's more like around my neighbourhood.
Oh, okay. When you say country, I always think of a fanny bush.
I've never met her.
She likes to sip rosé and watch The Bachelor with her friends. But my best friend is a spider named Charlotte who writes me messages in her web. Like, humble, terrific, some pig. She's a good friend. Your girlfriend, though. You and her could sell a sexy movie on OnlyFans. But a sex tape with you and me would only be accessible on the deep web, because it's illegal.
We are living in 2021, actually living through a pandemic right now, and I am at capacity. The only thing that I'm sucking on these days are gin and tonics. And when the aliens start invading, hand me the cyanide punch. Jim, I'm coming home.
I'm currently a price checker in Poundland, which is a bit repetitive, to be quite frank. You know, price check on aisle 2, please. I'm not very fashionable. Never been fashionable. I caught COVID-18.
Dating a guy for 4 years. I've been dating this guy. He's like, if he was a Muppet, he'd be Sam the Eagle. Like, America! Stick straight up his ass. Anyway, he dumped me last week, and I'm pretty devastated about it because he dumped me because he wants to have sex with other people. Now, here's the deal. If he wanted to have sex with, like, a Russian contortionist, it was like, my vagina is next to my ear. I'd be like, you better hit that because that's crazy. I get, life's short. Hit the Russian, contortionist. But it's not that. It's just more chicks just like me. Single moms, flowery dresses. They like to watch Downton Abbey and the Great British Baking Show. I really literally feel like anyone with an English accent could say to me, you're a bloody wanker and I hate you forever. And I'd be like, oh, let's make babies.
Motherfuck. Every week I do that, and every week I have a laugh, and that's the greatest thing. We're bringing you a laugh. I don't know if my microphone is in my face. I don't like it in my face. There you go. If you can hear me all right, give me a thumbs up. If you can't hear me all right, give me a thumbs down. If you want to donate, scan that code there. If you want to chat to the axe, then chat to the axe. Oh, man, how excited am I? Quite excited. Quite excited. I know that we've got a comedian coming on tonight. I use the term loosely, obviously, that's had a jab today, so I hope they're all right. Mine, I've just had a message from the NHS app. They've said, because I'm a high priority, I can have my jab earlier than I'd booked it. But I'd have to cancel it first and then rebook it. And it's on Monday, so I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to cancel it now and rebook it for tomorrow or just wait 2 more days being vulnerable. I just don't know what to do. So what's been going on, you ask yourselves? You have to love Dominic Cummings. Not for being a beacon of light, but because that's one thing he's not. But you can't deny his intelligence. Obviously, if you put him next to any UK government minister, he's going to look like Einstein and Newton's love child. If it wasn't for Cummings and how he played the Leave vote, we'd still be in the EU. If it wasn't for Cummings, Johnson would not have managed to get an extra 80-seat majority and put us all on course for 20 years of conservatism. With a capital R. Although, funnily enough, the way this lot is spending money, it does look like a lot like socialism. The only difference being they're not spending it on us. They're just giving it to their friends. Allegedly. Hancock, God bless him, said yesterday, these are unsubstantiated allegations around honesty and are not true. So if you look at all that, it says there's no truth or proof around honesty, it's not true. That's a double negative. Diogenes would have had a field day with this lot. But that's not my point. Cummings is a master of getting to the heart of the British people. Leave means leave. Vote leave and take control. Let's get Brexit done. Stay home, save lives. Stay home, save lives. Protect the NHS. Hancock is a twat. We've all been lied to. There was no plan. We're all going to die. At the end of March last year, Italy were on almost 1,000 deaths a day. So when did we in the UK decide to close the airports? January 2021. Apart from India, obviously. And we didn't do that until the end of last month. The fact is we've had more deaths in the second wave than we did in the first. And that really shouldn't have been the case. Eat out to help out. Open schools, close schools. No circuit break and a 5-day Christmas. Cummings is right to lay the blame squarely at Johnson's feet and his inadequate ministers. So many more families would not have lost their loved ones. It's a fact. Thousands of families have had to go through the unnecessary heartache and loss of losing a loved one just because a populist, self-serving turd on a stick could not bring himself to cancel Christmas. So please, remember, the next time you go and put a cross on the ballot paper, make sure it's this one. And now comedy! Oh, man. Hey, thank you so much for staying with us. This is our penultimate show, and for those of you who don't like being patronised, this is our last but one. Tonight, no caption competition, and we've got Av. Everyone say, hooray! Brilliant. Also, if you want to share, please share. If you can turn back time, please share. Right. Oh, bless you, Bobby. I've just read your comment. Right. Let us do some comedy. Who is first in the house? I'll tell you what, we have to have a big shout out. I was going to say we have a shout out, and I've got to find out who it's to, because we've got back in the hen house, Danny Rydell. Yes, I know. And she, God bless her, is in New York today. She's not at home. She's in New York at the, I'm going to say the subway, but I want to get it right. So it's probably best just to ask her rather than just saying it. But I could. She sent me a message earlier. I'm just trying to find the message. I know. Shall we ask her? Because she's doing a show in New York tonight. New York. How good am I? New York, right? She's doing a show tonight in front of real live people in New York at the Subway. I'm going to call it the Subway Club. Hey, let's just ask her. Let's ask. Danny, where are you? Hello.
Hi, Steve. I am somewhere in New Jersey that is very New York City adjacent, and just took a train to New York City. And tonight I will be in Comedy Therapy's debut in-person show at Central Park in Roselle, New Jersey, at 7 p.m.
Oh, that's so cool. My mum brought me a New Jersey for Christmas.
Ha!
Thank you. Thank you so much. Can somebody on the comments just say that was a very good joke, Steve? Hey, Danny, last time we met, you were dressed as 7 of 9.
Oh, my goodness. I must have been. That does sound
like me.
That does sound like me. That's a pretty on brand for me.
No, it's good. It's good. But also, you told me that I should watch. Is it the Orville?
Yes.
Yeah, I started watching it. You were right. It's so good.
It's magnificent. It's like Star Trek is being reborn.
I know, and it's still slightly funny, but I can get over the funny because it's still got Star Trek heart, which is lovely.
Absolutely.
So that is very, very good. Do you want to do your bit?
I'd love to.
I know you've been stressing all day to get there, and they've helped us out immensely. So a big thank you to everybody there. Yes. Who's with you?
I'm here with John G and Jim Mendrinos, who have been amazing and helping me out with all kinds of stuff.
Oh, bless them. Thank them as well, and thank you for doing this. You're in the penultimate show.
Woo!
Woohoo! All right, I'm so excited.
Penultimate because of James Joyce. There's a sentence in Ulysses where he's describing Leopold Bloom peeing off the side of a building or something like that, and he describes it as the urine stream as looking like an inverted penultimate letter of the alphabet, which is the best way in the world to say an upside down Y.
Hey, that's very good. You're trying to get a dyslexic to look at a Y. It's very good. But hey, I do like a bit of philosophy. There we go. With me chips. Hey, thank you, Danny. Here we go. All the way from New Jersey. It's Danny Rydell. Is that right?
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me, Steve. Very happy to be here virtually. Very happy to be here physically. I am delighted that I have been able to travel this week because I am now vaccinated, and that was so important to me for a lot of reasons, but mostly I just think that as an artist it was really time for me to move on to my postmodernism phase. But seriously though, when I read about how like a messenger RNA vaccine works, I was like, slide that into my DMs please, like immediately. I really am so glad to be getting out because I missed a lot from the before times, and I missed dumb little things like leaving the grocery store and fucking with the Girl Scouts on the way out, trying to sell me their fucking cookies, little diabetes peddlers. Thing is, like, I grew up in the 1980s, and I was a brownie Girl Scout, and I had to sell those cookies the old-fashioned way. So these little bitches who harass you on the way out of the grocery store are sitting there in a nice heated foyer with their little cookies and everything, and fucking, I'm like, yeah, I grew up in the 1980s. I had to Willy Loman that shit. I had to take those cookies door to door, uphill, both ways, in the snow, and you have the gall to sit there and tell me you will not accept Bitcoin. You know what though? I kind of don't blame them though. I mean, first of all, most people's understanding of Bitcoin is on par with Ben Shapiro's understanding of the female orgasm. But also in the last week, thanks to Elon Musk, the price of it has just sunk. I mean, really sunk, like the skin on Mitch McConnell's face. But The thing about Elon Musk is I'm really, really just pretty fucking sure he's just two really smart kids in a trench coat at this point. But I'm really, really happy to be back out in the world. It's been a tough time for me in particular because I am an alcoholic and a sober one. And well, I don't like to refer to myself as a recovering alcoholic. I prefer the more flattering term inactive lush. And the thing that's been difficult is watching everyone else finally discover the joys of day drinking. Yeah, I've been telling you for 13 years, it's fun, right? But when I did it, it was a problem. I mean, AA meetings have really helped me a lot. That's what I call putting fresh batteries in my vibrator. But I used to just get so much judgment from all my friends for day drinking. And it's like, now you're on board. What the fuck happened? Did you trip and fall face first into your sourdough starter and figure out what was going on? So please do not judge me for all the years I spent day drinking, because do you know what I never did, not once, in 13 years of being a day drunk? Homeschool a fucking child. Never. Man, but it's getting to a better place now. And I'm finally starting to think about other things, like pursuing all my childhood dreams. One of which was I always wanted to be on a game show. Like when I was growing up, that was one thing I always wanted to do, was be on a game show. Today, though, I'm feeling like that's not as great of an idea, because the line between game shows and reality shows now is real blurry. Like The Bachelor, that's a game show. That is a fucking game show. And it's a shitty game show because it's a game show about polyamory where the grand prize is monogamy. Why? I was thinking more like Wheel of Fortune. It's, something where I can win money without getting married and divorced first. And I just feel like I'd be the worst Bachelor contestant, like, ever. I'd be there at the end of an episode, and if the dude comes up to me and just says, "Danny, will you accept this rose?" I'd be like, I've known you for 4 days. I would like to buy a vowel. An O. And if he provides at least 3 of them, then I will accept the motherfucking rose. Meanwhile, the other Bachelor contestants are probably just behind me, just going like, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. But no, I was not... I was not expecting on my travels today to encounter so many friendly people in New York. And I really, really think that everyone in New York just pretends to be an asshole to the rest of the world. And I'm convinced that they maybe don't want the tourists to all move there, because it's just a fabulous city. And I'm going to be going back to Philadelphia soon, where the people are interesting. If you ever go to Philadelphia, I just want to give you a warning before you go. If you encounter a drunk Eagles fan and they are holding any object, they are considered armed and dangerous. Very important to know. And just one more thing today, guys. It's been a tough time for everybody. Let's be good to each other. Let's spread some joy in the world and help the people who are less fortunate. So someone join me in sending a vibrator to Ben Shapiro's wife. Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you, everyone. I'm Danny Rydell. Have an awesome weekend.
Oh, what? I was trying to get both of us together. How does that happen? There you go. Danny! Sorry, I was also sending... I was on Amazon trying to get a vibrator.
I'll send the batteries.
Hey, you can't send batteries in the post over here.
Oh, that's right.
Clockwork.
That's how they get you.
It's that's why my wife's none of the remotes work. That's the trouble. Hey, that was excellent. Do you know?
It's the smoke detector.
Yeah. That's the only annoying noise you'd hear.
You know what? Sometimes it's worth it.
Well, you don't have to tell me. I come without batteries. That doesn't sound right in any way or shape or form. I'm going to say, I don't know what I'm going to say, but I think I'm going the same colour as my coat. So that's probably not a good thing. Hey, I saw Saturday Night Live with Elon Musk doing his thing about trying to drop Bitcoin. Was it Bitcoin? It was his coin, wasn't it?
I give up on that guy. Every time I hear him talk, he just becomes more younger kids in a trench coat.
I like that image as well. I saw that. That was very good. Hey, Danny, thank you so much for doing this. I'm glad you've done 2 shows. I'd love to be able to meet you in real life. If that ever happens, it's a bonus.
Absolutely. Well, hey, I'm vaccinated, and the UK is on my list.
Excellent. Oh, that would be cool. I really hope so. But I'm going to try and set up a screen anyway in my local venue so I can have people from around the world Zoom in. So that'll be nice. So hopefully we will see each other.
Definitely.
But we'll keep in touch because you're a star. Thank you so much, Danny Riddle! Thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, how cool is that? We are rushing through them now. Hey, look at me. Good grief. 10:42, and that's when I said we'll see James. I don't know whether or not to show James in a clip of a TV show first before I'm looking. I can see him, but you can't. If he thinks it's all right, he can give me a thumbs up. If he thinks not, I won't do it because that's I don't want to get anyone into trouble. He's not. Whoa! I don't know if it'll work. I can share my screen because James is over in Romania, I think. And here we go. I need to share that. Share screen. That one. Share it. Press play. See what happens. This is our next comedian. In.
Volume.
There you are, James. That's him there.
I have really let myself go.
That's not you.
I'm the one in the wig, everybody. I'm actually the one in the wig, just so everybody knows.
Yeah, no. James is the very young boy. This one. And then I can... Cool. There you go, James. I can't stop it.
No, please. Stop
why
it.
isn't it stopping, people? Can you still hear it?
Nope. They are ready for me. They are ready.
Excellent. I don't know how to stop it. Oh, phew, it's going off in my ears as well. James, how are you?
I thought I was in hell for a moment, and I was just going to have to watch that clip over and over again for the rest of eternity.
You look so young in that clip.
It's shaving the beard. It's that simple. Really, it's just...
Yeah. No, it is true. I did that once. I shaved my beard in a pantomime. I don't know why I'm telling you this. It's too much information. Let's get you up there. We can see you. So how's I don't know when the last time I saw you. Was it last year?
Oh, well, it was last year. It was in the heat of the second wave. Oh.
Yeah, blimey. How's your you got vaccinated today?
I got jabbed today, as you guys call it. Jabbed. I got a little jab.
What did you get? Which one?
I am also, like Danny, entering a post-Moderna phase. Yes.
Oh, Moderna. Yeah. Very good. I'm in the post-apocalypse. Apocalypse.
Oh, yeah. We're all there.
That's it. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So, do you get any side effects for yours?
We'll see tomorrow.
No, it's tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, my face has always looked like this, so...
That's not true. We've just seen you. Mrs. Brown's Boys Romania, was that? If anybody wants to get on board on that series.
Florica. It's called Tanti Florica in Romania.
Tanti Florica. That is very good. Hey, and you did an advent calendar thing for us as well at Christmas, which was lovely. Thank you very much.
It was fun. Thank you for including me.
Oh, no, thank you for doing it. And now you're going to do some comedy. It's all good, isn't it?
Loosely called. It can be loosely called.
Hey, you're on this show. It doesn't matter what you call it. It's fine. If you make me laugh, it'll be. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Then that's half the battle. Half the battle won.
It certainly is. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Freddie. Yes.
Ready, Freddie. That's the Queen reference. If anybody doesn't. No, not that it matters. And why am I trying to defend it?
I'm making you nervous. I seem to be making you nervous.
Yeah, it's been a long day. I got up at 12. Right. Here he is, back. This is your third time, I imagine.
Third's the charm.
It certainly is. Fully vaccinated again. We have James Longshore. There you go.
Yes. Hello, everybody. I am James Longshore. You may recognize me from that hello video I was the one with the cat waving. And in case you didn't see it, in case you missed it, he lives with me, so I can bring him right out here on stage. Just a moment. Baby Yoda! Baby Yoda! Baby... He's refusing to come out of his dressing room. Yeah. I'm going to have to do an impression. Would you guys like to see an impression? Anybody want to see an impression? I'm going to assume it's yes. Here's my impression of my cat. Did I hold that long enough? I hope so. Now here is my cat's impression of me. I'm just joining in with you guys. Yes, you heard right. My cat's name is Baby Yoda. And it's 2021. That's not as cool as naming your cat Chewbacca in 1977. But I was 0 in 1977. I couldn't name a cat. Actually, my mother, though, did go see the original Star Wars in the cinema in 1977 when I was in her womb, and Disney World. So she did all the fun stuff while I couldn't even do it with her. And she's in the audience tonight, so thanks, Mom. Woo! All right. So the good thing about this is that it keeps me on my time, not knowing if there's any laughter, because there's always that one lady at my show who's like, and I'm like, lady, you're cutting into my time. My wife's here and she's not laughing. So yeah, maybe she's just in a bad mood. Okay. I'm wasting my time. Anyway, so the Baby Yoda, has evolved into Baby Joe. That's his new nickname. And now he's 8 months old, and he's in this bitey phase, and he bites everything, so we just call him President Biden. All right, all those Baby Yoda jokes were especially for Danny Rydell, because I am super excited that she is on my show. That's right, Bobby, and they're always in a bad mood. She is so brave, warming us up. I am so excited she is on the show with me. She's known Baby Yoda since he was born, and she's a tough act to follow, and I'm going to try. I was recently asked, who's your favorite comedy on the Zoom circuit? And I don't like to play favorites. But I said Danny Rydell. And like Danny Rydell, I am vaccinated. I got the jab today. I'm fully vaccinated. So if you're not laughing, it's the side effects. Here's my certificate. I am certified. It is not forged. It is just in Romanian. I got it in Romania. And it's exciting to be drafted, to be in the front line in the struggle for herd immunity. It's our Vietnam. Isn't it? COVID is like our Vietnam. It seems like it's going on forever. And the U.S. is struggling to admit that they did not lose. But it's boring. It's much more boring, you know, like it's the only war where you win by staying home. It's like truly a battle on the home front. And like the war on terrorism was more exciting. At least things were blowing up. But don't bring back the war on drugs, please. Please. That one's over, right? And drugs won? Yeah. No, my vaccine probably should have gone to somebody less, not as young as me, or not as strong, not as healthy, but I want to travel. And, you know, I just need to clarify, though, that it's not like Romania is throwing out their vaccines willy-nilly. You know, they, and I'm saying this because the doctor that gave me the vaccine is watching tonight, or at least he said he would, and he better be, because I want to trust his word. He gave me the vaccine. No, they've actually already vaccinated all their most at risk, and us young people can now enjoy it. I'm really enjoying living in Romania. I grew up in New York City. I lived all over the US, and now my fellow Americans, they come here and they ask these stupid questions and act like idiots, and I'm like, geez, go back to my country. No, I kid because I love. So I'm actually going to become a Romanian citizen, which means I have to learn the history, the language, the rights. I don't even know the rights in my own home country. But immigrants always know their rights. Immigrants always know their rights. Nobody wants to give them rights because they're immigrants, and they're like, hey, we got rights. You whiteys fought hard for those. In case there's anybody out there going, ooh, right now, I'm allowed to say, whitey, I'm white. But let's move on. The reason that I love being in Romania is because I'm living my lifelong dream of becoming a vampire. And I've learned a lot about vampires. For example, they're really good artists. They know how to draw blood. Oh, and do you know how often a vampire 69s? Periodically. And the last thing is that, did you know that Transylvania is it's not its own country, it's a region in Romania. Hungarians have been trying to claim it for 100 years, and they have a whole organization devoted to it, Hungary for Blood. Yeah. And they're, of course, fighting over the vampire brand because it's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's immortal. I'm not doing it for the immortality, though. I already believe I'm immortal. I'm going to believe that until the day I die, which might be soon. I just turned 43. And I'm supposed to be having a midlife crisis right now, but I did the math, and I don't want to die at 86. Some things have changed. I used to be young, dumb, and full of cum. Have you ever heard that phrase? I used to be what they called young, dumb, and full of cum. Now I'm not so young. Finally, I am worried that I am going to fade into obscurity. But my question is, can you fade into obscurity from obscurity? That's my question. And that's my time. That's actually way over my time, but it's my last appearance on the Henn House, so cluck you, Steve Henn.
Cluck you. I like cluck you. That is good. James, no, that's very good. I don't mind people going over today because at the end of the day, you're another day older. And that's
another day richer, unfortunately. This comedy thing, it's not what they said it would be.
No. Do you know you were talking about Romania and the castle? Did I see on the news? Romania. Romania. The castle. The Transylvania have turned a castle, Dracula's castle, into a jabbing hospital. I don't know if that's your... Well, that's what I thought, really. It was on the BBC, so it has to be true. Aaron, who's with us tonight...
Yeah, the BBC does not lie.
No, of course it doesn't. Aaron's with us tonight. Aaron, we got 5 comedians, and
it's
Aaron
not BBS. It's not BBS. That's all I'm saying.
No. I don't know what BBS is. It's bloody bullshit.
I don't know.
PBS.
Are we improvising here? Can we rehearse a little first?
All I wanted to say was Aaron says he loves vampire jokes.
I love Aaron for loving vampire jokes.
There you go. That's it. Perhaps we should do a whole show of just vampire jokes.
James,
thank you so much. You're a star,
Thank
and so
you,
is your wife,
Steve.
who is
Thank
very
you, Dan.
funny as well. She made me laugh last time, and she said she wouldn't come on the show, so that's good. So thank you so much.
Aw, she says hi.
Hi, good. Have a lovely, double vaccinated. Get out there and do some comedy, and hopefully we'll be able to see each other in real life. I don't know. It'd be lovely if we could, but if not, there's always a camera in my bedroom. So thank you so much. James Longshaw, bye. Wow, we are doing fabtastic tonight. I don't know what that means. I've moved my microphone above me, but it's really, I don't know. It looks like I had a great big spot coming out of my head. And I don't know where to move it so people can hear me, but it's all right. I'll tell you what, we've got the news hound with us tonight in the penultimate show of the Hen House. We've got the news hound. Big up for Av. Let's hear it let's hear it for Av Singh, ladies and gentlemen. Av. Hello, Av. You all right, my friend?
All right, Steve. Just tired.
Just tired.
Yeah, just tired.
Oh. Okay. Do you know I've got a motorbike? That's too tired.
Oh God, I want to go to sleep now.
Have you had a bad week?
No, just busy with trying not to work.
That's the trouble, isn't it? You've not really had much of a break during this pandemic. They've been making you work.
Yeah, I wanted a break, didn't I? But it's okay. It's okay.
It never happened, did it? Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a bank holiday weekend, and I'm gonna.
Is it? Of course it is.
Yeah.
Bank holiday weekend. That's excellent. That is.
I was going to enjoy
love a
it.
bank holiday weekend.
I was going to enjoy it.
The weather's going to be good.
Yeah, the weather's going to be good.
I'm not going to let you speak. I'm just going to keep interrupting you. Go on.
I was going to enjoy it, and then I realised I've got kids.
Oh, don't say that. Surely there's nothing more fun than holding your children by their ankles over the railings of a boat.
Yeah. I'm only kidding. I think they get sick of me, but then I get sick of them.
I doubt it, said the monkey as he pissed on the fire. So, any news going on, Av? We ought to do this. We're contractually obliged to talk about the news.
I know. It's been a busy week for news, hasn't it? I mean, we had, Steve, sad news. William Shakespeare's dead.
Yeah, I know. He's been dead a fair few years, mate.
Well, a fair few days, Steve.
1616, I believe.
I thought it was 9:15. Last Thursday in Coventry.
Stratford?
Coventry and Warwick, Steve.
Stratford in Warwick. Alas, poor Warwick Yorick. I knew him, Horatio, a fella of infinite jest. See?
Ah, Steve. Yeah. You're quite funny yourself, aren't you? Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. I've been to visit his grave,
Steve, how can you bury him? It's COVID restrictions.
What are you on about? They buried him in the church in Stratford, just up the road from me, 2 days after his birthday, 400 years ago.
Steve, he was 81, and he was the first man in the UK to have the Pfizer vaccine.
You mean William Shakespeare? I thought you were talking about William Shakespeare. All right, Av, if you're so clever. So what's the name of the first person who received the Pfizer vaccine?
Okay, anyway, Steve, in the other news that we had this week, you've mentioned it yourself, we had Dominic Cummings. Listen. The most important thing was on Monday it was announced that our Prime Minister was going to get married in 2022. Two-year promise.
Yeah, I know. They're just legitimising the illegitimate. That's what it is.
Steve, Boris, even though his parents are married, he's a bastard.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Do you know what? It's the other 8 I feel sorry for.
Well, I mean,
Anything else?
yeah. Well, Dominic Cummings didn't speak very highly of him. I mean, he was talking about a situation where everyone was getting confused because they couldn't prioritize what to do. They only could do one thing at a time. So either it was dealing with the pandemic,
Yeah.
bombing Iraq, Iraq, and then dealing with a sick dog.
I don't think she got sick. I just think she redecorated his apartment.
Oh, what? Carrie was ill.
No, I didn't mean Carrie was it. I wasn't saying that. No, I was saying that. I was saying when you said that. Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I'm not saying she looks like a dog. Somehow it went there. I'm not saying she's good looking. I'm not saying she's bad looking. But there's a reason why they're together, ain't there?
Well, yeah, it's probably because she's 33, got trick hips, and has the tonsils removed.
Oh God.
I went there.
Yeah, I think. He also said. He also said. I know.
Stead.
He also said he would have the virus injected in him live on TV by Professor Chris Whitty.
He never did. The actual virus?
Yeah. It wasn't the only idea he had. He thought, he suggested as well, that he would impregnate his girlfriend live on TV.
No. Did he?
No. She said it was in bad taste. But, not being funny, Steve, have you seen her interior design?
No, I haven't, but I bet Boris has seen her bloody drapes. I'm a bad man. I know I'm a bad man. I can't help it.
That's it, Steve. Is
that your news? Is that your news over? Yeah, thanks, Ab. Yeah. Hey, Ab, how you feel? This is the penultimate show. You'll be back for the last show on the 11th.
Margaret Keenan!
Av Singh, ladies and gentlemen, will travel. Yeah, Av, actually, that's right. Margaret Keenan was Ronan Keenan's mum, and also she was the first person to have the Pfizer vaccine in the UK. But we're all getting jabbed. We're all jabbed. Jabba the Hutt. I don't know what that means, but I know a lot of people like Star Wars. So let's move on and go and see our next comedian. Our next comedian actually texted me about 5 o'clock today and said he was in the emergency room. I'm saying the emergency room because I know we've got people from Romania here. The ER. Saying that he might not make the show, but he has made the show, ladies and gentlemen. He's in Brighton tomorrow as well. It is friend of the show, Stephen Portlock. Hello, Stephen.
Oh, hi, how you doing? Okay, yeah. How you doing, Steve?
Yeah,
thanks.
I'm good. How are you feeling, mate?
It's okay. I was there a few hours. They told me basically I whacked my leg about a fortnight ago, and I got really bad shins. Anyway, I whacked my leg. It got informed. It was actually that's not true. I didn't whack it. It was really gentle. I just touched it against the side of a chair. But my legs are so sensitive. The shins are so sensitive. It just formed a scab anyway and blew up a bit. And then today I was out and got disorientated and walked into something and hit the exactly same place. And I was actually going to RNIB, the Royal National Institute of Blind People, at the time. And then someone looked at it and said, "Hey, that's a bit of a bad state." And he said I ought to go to A&E. And so I did, and I was there for a few hours. And they've given me antibiotics, which is fine. It's the only trouble is it's one of these ones where it's a devil because you've got to eat it. You've got to take them 1 hour before eating or 2 hours after eating. So I tend to take about 7 and gobble down my meal just now. You see what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, bless you. So you've had something to eat then?
Yeah,
I haven't kept you from eating. Oh, that's
no, I haven't.
Excellent.
I've just finished. Yeah, I just finished.
Cool. Yeah. Hey, Stephen, I'm gonna let you do your stuff because tomorrow you're in Brighton doing a live show.
That's right, I am. Yeah. Well, it's an hour-long show. There's 2 comedians. There's me and Richard Wheatley. He's the high energy part, and then there's me being me. yeah.
Oh, excellent. So I'm so glad you're back in the house for our penultimate show. So, ladies and gentlemen, clap your hands together for Stephen Portlock.
Start recording.
Okay, well, thanks for having me here at the Hen House again. Today I'd actually like to talk about porn. Yes, I would, because I discovered during lockdown that there is, in fact, audio described porn for blind people. It comes through Pornhub Cares, their philanthropic wing. Can I be the first to say how glad I am to discover that the creators of an online portal for the unauthorized uploading of hardcore pornography have a social conscience? But I mean, obviously I'm blind, but it's not for me because I mean I also have OCD, and so I'm really not that much into anything dirty. But the other problem you see is like I'm really quite embarrassed asking my carer to help me to find the videos. I mean, let me tell you about my carer. She's mainly a cleaner, but she prefers to be called a carer. It's a principle thing. Apparently, carers are paid less than cleaners. And well, yeah, carer, cleaner, carer. You say potato, I say potato. You say tomato, I say, I know it's a tomato. What's it doing among my potatoes? As for her predecessor, I mean, the whole carer cleaner business, she didn't care. She really didn't care. Nor clean for that matter. But I'll tell you what she did do, she wandered into my living room one day and screamed, "That's disgusting!" Stormed out of my flat and threw something down a rubbish chute. Apparently it's a DVD, Gangbang Girl. Gangbang Girl. Has anyone seen it? Gangbang Girl? Gangbang Girl? Well, if you do see it, do let me know, as it's actually mine, and I wouldn't mind having it back. I mean, I told my carer, that I'd turned her little tantrum into comedy, and she was pretty nonplussed. So you do admit it was yours? What were you doing with it? Surely she didn't want me to elaborate. But, as I said, I do wonder, the thing is, I don't think I'd seen it. I wonder if it might have belonged to my late wife. But then again, she felt there was something to be said for ambiguity, uncertainty in matters erotic. I remember once, we were in the bedroom together, having a quiet little moment, and I was going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and eventually it just got too much for her, and she yelled out, "Stephen, you checked the front door 4 times. Not again." But no, and the thing is, as I said, I don't think that Pornhub's for me, because let me explain. My mind wanders, when watching it. Let me explain. I'll give an example if you'll indulge me. I'd like to tell you about the first time I actually saw a porno. So let me set the scene. The film was set in the 80s, I think, on a summer camp and concerned this chap, Jack. And Jack was reclining in a deck chair with his friend, and they're approached by this lovely lady, Julie. I mean, I don't know her name was Julie, but I called her that because I fell for her instantly. She's so poised, so elegant, so demure. I mean, I imagined, I imagined us kind of, lying on a beach together. Maybe the two of us, maybe we could paddle in the sand together and get a little dog, walking in the park. Who knows? And anyway, Julie, she approaches Jack, and she asks Jack for his ID. And like a villain, Jack exposes himself to her. And she runs off, hopes to get this pervert evicted, and he chases after her. And to my utter dismay, a moment later, she's giving him a blowjob. A few seconds later, they're hard at it, doggy style. In fact, I do wonder, maybe she's doing that to support herself at university. But anyway, at this point in the proceedings, oddly enough, I did feel some affinity for Jack. I did, really, honestly. Because, you see, I have been criticised. Basically, I'm explaining. Jack, well, see, while Julie was ranting away while being screwed, Jack was being just very quiet and focusing on the task at hand. He really was. And I have been criticised in the past for being very quiet when having sex. Good. I mean, when a woman's lying on her back with her legs in the air, and all her bits and bobs showing. And I'm kneeling in front of her with an erect penis, about to take the plunge. It doesn't feel the right time to start a conversation. But anyway, this film, you see, it becomes very clear that what we have here is a pornographic version of that rather sweet movie from the 80s, Splash. Anyone remember Splash? It was a rom-com. It was a rom-com, a love story between a man and a mermaid. Yes, because at this point in the proceeding, you see, this mermaid, she rises from the water and she approaches Jack. And this is what she says. Jack, hot throbbing dick. An interesting icebreaker. And then she continues, fuck me with that hot throbbing dick. I want to see you come all over my titties. I want to see you come all over my face. Now, this is why porn's not for me. Because, you see, rather than enjoying the film, rather than possibly getting faintly aroused by it, what I was thinking was, this woman's a mermaid. This is her first encounter with human civilization. Her intuitive grasp for the structure of language is absolutely astonishing. Well, I'm Stephen, and thank you for having me.
And there we go. Hey, I was getting uncomfortable.
You feeling uncomfortable?
I was getting uncomfortable. Audio described porn is I can imagine it happening in my house. It would be complete silence. But there you go. Hey, so you've got a 30-minute set tomorrow.
Yeah. That's part of it. Actually, you know what? One of the jokes wasn't because of a practicality of I threw in a joke about as an obsessive. I'm not really into anything dirty. That's some jokes not in my set. But the joke about twiddling around the joke about Julie about her feeling for it is incidentally a real film. It actually was an accurate summation of a film I did see about 20 years ago, and that genuinely was my reaction because I told a friend about it and he started laughing. I thought, oh, that's funny. Oh, good. So, yeah.
Hey, there you go. Hey, Steve, I'm glad you're feeling all right, and I hope your tablets kick in all right, and have a great day tomorrow. All right, and keep in touch. All right,
no problem.
Stephen Portlock.
Cheers.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Wow, that's incredible. Audio described porn. Right, what have we got next? Oh, it's Bobby. Oh, let's just go straight to Bobby. I miss Bobby. Bobby! Hello. Hi. How are you? Long time?
Yes, too long. How are you doing, Steve?
I'm all right. It's lovely to see you. I was gonna put you like this, but I prefer you like this. I can see better. That's the thing. So, I didn't. Last year, wasn't it? We was the last time you were on the show.
Yes. Last, I think close to the springtime.
Oh wow! It's been a horrible time, isn't it?
The end of the year show too. So this is like my third or fourth time total. But yeah, I've
cool. Missed you too. So, are you double vaccinated?
Oh yes. Are we in the United States? Yeah, children can have it here now. So yeah, everybody's getting popped.
That's
12
good.
And older. 12 and older can be vaccinated.
12? Wow. They just let the 18-year-olds in Ireland. So, but yeah, no. The more the merrier is what I suppose is the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, they're trying to vaccinate so that they can get the mass numbers of schools back open by next year. So they've just cleared 12 and older to be vaccinated.
Oh, that would be cool. Education didn't help me. You can tell that, though, really, can't you? Let's be honest.
Didn't help me either. I was like, I don't have the math. Don't make me math.
No. Math. So have you got a live gig to do tonight? Last time I spoke to you, you were off to do a live gig.
Yes, I am. I will be leaving here and rocketing up to Huntsville, Alabama. Tonight I have an improv show. I just did stand-up last week, and then tonight will be improv.
Oh, cool. Alabama. I got a friend in Alabama. I think.
What's
yeah.
his name? We probably know each other.
It's Billy Pettinger. She's a singer. I think she's in Alabama. Everybody should search Billy Pettinger or Billy the Kid, as she were, on YouTube. She's a great singer. Lovely voice and a beautiful human being. So we should all get on.
Yeah, it's such a small world being able to see Danny and Stephen here, because I usually see them in the New York and LA feeds. So getting to see them in England, it's like, look at us, we're worldwide together.
Yeah, I know. That's it. I'm so glad that I've done this, because I've met so many wonderful people, but they're just so miles away.
Yes. That's the one thing we can thank COVID for, is that we made friends we never would have made had the circumstances been different. I never would have made the friends I've made across the world.
That's it. It's made the world smaller in a strange and bizarre way.
A little bit
that's
of
good.
a silver lining.
I'm going to talk forever with you, and I should stop. So I'm going to introduce you, ladies and gentlemen. Third or fourth time, we're not sure. Back in the hen house, it's Bobby Sutton.
Oh, good evening, guys and dolls. Have we been having a fabulous time or what? Oh, I am Bobby Sutton. I am your hot piece of white treasure. Stay at trailer home mom. But my trailer is attached to cinder blocks, okay? Which means I can afford the above ground pool and the fancier Italian wines. Yes, and I highly suggest y'all join me in my good fun times habit. Yeah, because nothing's finer than being a tiny whiner. But I do. Y'all, if you're going to get into day drinking or hanging with me, might I suggest the tiny wines? Because to drink a tiny wine in public is precious and cute. If you're dragging around the big bottle all the time, apparently it's a problem in church. No, but I am the proud mother of 2 beautiful boys. I used to have 3, but tragically we lost one. But in my defense, that Costco's a huge freaking place. You know, I've had the same husband for 27 years. Yeah. I credit the hysterectomy. Yeah, because they took out the baby bed and left the playpen. Yeah, it also helps because my kids are all grown up. Yeah, which means I got to rejoin my cult. The I'm loving naughty. Yeah. I get to have loud-ass sex all over my house again if I want. And if my grown-ass kids don't like it, they can move their ass out. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, but, y'all, my husband, he's kind of slipping in the love department. Yeah, last week, he came home with expensive and exotic rubbing oils for his new cowboy boots. No, he tried to make it up to me. He got me one of them, those telephone fruit watches. Yeah, I had to return that thing. It got too hard to explain all the butt dials. I don't know. But y'all, I think I know why he's slipping. I found the receipts. My husband has gone and taken a new lover. Yeah, I've got the proof. Last month, he paid $5,000 to get her a new lift job and a rim job. Gross. Dang, that truck is having a great year. Yeah, I hate it. He asked me a couple weeks ago if we could get a pet chicken. A pet chicken? It's no. I've already got to take care of you, you peckerhead. What do I need 2 for? But Steve mentioned earlier that COVID has taken a lot of our loved ones, and that's true. I myself have lost 9 friends and family members over this last year, and it's taught me something very important about death. Death is a friggin' scam, y'all. It's a gyp. It is so expensive to get off this earth, and they will do so much crap with you now. I mean, did you know that you can be turned into a diamond? Who? No, hell to the no. I am not taking out more insurance because somebody wants to break into my house and steal grandma. And then you got to think about the future aspects of what you will become. What kind of jewelry will you become if you make yourself a diamond? I don't want to have to look down from heaven to see my great-great-granddaughter getting cowboy ugly shots out of her belly button off of me. Nothing to be proud of. You can be turned into a plant. Yeah, you shouldn't do that with me because I have a black thumb. I have killed plastic plants. I have. Don't ask me how. It's a gift. I don't know. I did tell my kids, if you're going to grow me into anything, just make me into weed. It's the only time my kids would be proud that mama is icky and sticky. My husband found the craziest one, okay? You can take your tattoos off of your corpse, mount them on velvet like an Elvis painting, and hang them on your wall like Nazi art. I don't know. I told him, that ain't happening. There's no way I'm moving my Elvis painting for anybody. Hell no. You get your inspiration your way, I'll get mine. All I'm saying. But my husband and I have decided on cremation and a lovely matching set of Walmart bags. Don't tell Walmart I don't want to pay $3,000 for their bag. But we want our kids to take all the money they would have got it built on a funeral, take us on down to like Party City, Florida, get a party boat, and throw us over their right shoulders for luck. Yeah, it's not really for luck. I just know it's going to be windy on that boat. Which means I'll blow back all over their backside. And then they're going to be able to say, man, Mom is dead, and that bitch is still all up my ass. Dang. But I just want to conclude by how much I love that Steve invites me onto this show. It's the closest that I can get to my cousin, the Queen of England. Yes, I'm her 13th cousin. But ain't nobody in the royal family looking for me, y'all. I haven't even met Harry or Meghan yet. But I'm cool with it, you know, because if I was living in England, the best my position could elevate me to would be lady or duchess. But in Alabama, my family connection makes me the queen of all rednecks. I'm Bobby Sutton. I'm out of Tiny Wine. God bless and angels on y'all. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Henn.
Angels. Angels on you too. You are the queen. You're the queen of the hen house.
Oh.
There you go.
So sweet. And not true, but so sweet.
Oh, Bobby. How dare you? You have no idea. I've got
funnier than me.
You're still the queen. I've got 9 nieces, and they're all my favourite until they're in the same room together, and then that's a tricky one to do. But thank you so much.
That's how I do it. You say, you're my favorite 13-year-old niece. You're my favorite 9-year-old niece. Just put their age in, and they all think they're favorite.
Yeah, if I put that, they're over 40s, most of them now.
They'll love you more. You're my favorite 18-year-old niece.
I could do that. Yeah, but then if I say you're my favourite 18-year-old girl, that's going to get down a path that we don't want to travel. But
above 29, and no woman will ever slap you, honey.
Hey, that's probably true. I think I've been slapped more by people over 29 than under. Exactly. I've just been ghosted by the ones under. That's the thing. Hey, God bless you, Bobby. I know I could talk all night. I've got to get Aaron on. Aaron's waiting. He's in the middle of a family party, and he's been waiting for ages. But he sent me a lovely picture of his cat watching you, and the cat was smart. I might send it to you because the cat is watching you, and it's quite sweet. So. Oh, good. I'll send it to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Sutton, thank you very much. Wow, look at this. We are rocking and rolling. I'm only 6 minutes late, which is not bad, Not bad considering we closed the airports in 2021. So, here we go. We're going to go. Actually, I'm quite excited, and you can't tell because you only got me from this side up. Aaron did a proper hen house. Not saying that this isn't proper, but Aaron came up to Redditch and performed at the hen house in the hen nights at the Palace Theatre Redditch way back before whatever it's called. So, I'm quite excited to have a real live act on a streamlined StreamYard act. I don't know what I'm talking. Aaron, help me out. What am I saying?
Hello.
Hello.
I don't know. Hang on. I've got some space.
Is that your cat? Oh, look. Bobby, there's the cat. Oh, that actually is a monster.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Like he wants off.
Wow.
Sorry,
I didn't mean to say monster and then frighten the cat.
No,
that's
you didn't.
big.
He just wants attention. Yeah, no, it was fun coming up to you were above the panto, which seemed appropriate.
Oh gosh, so is it? Yeah, it must have been in November then, or October, November.
But yes, it's all good. How are you doing? You all right?
You don't have to talk. I should ask you the questions. Are you in the middle of a family do? Am I stopping you?
Yeah, there's Indian food downstairs. I'm just doing all the bad, Papa don't preach and none of the above. That's a good name for a new restaurant with multiple choice on the menu.
None of the other. In Birmingham, there's a town called Shirley, and
Shirley, you can't be
years ago they had an Indian restaurant called the Shirley Temple.
Oh, the Shirley Temple, nice.
Yeah, it was lovely. It was really, really good. I never managed to eat there, but I was so sad when they had to. I think they probably bulldozed most of Birmingham at some point to make it better. So, hey, Aaron, I'm going to let you go start because, I've got to watch the Friends reunion episode and I haven't bothered to watch it yet. So, ladies and gentlemen.
Last time I spoke to you, though, you were telling me that when I came up to Redditch, you were saying that it was just before my stag do because I was about to get married, wasn't I? We were axe throwing, and and that's sort of what my opening's about. Getting married right before lockdown. So,
of course, because I spoke to a comedian and she said, "Do you live on your own?" And I said, "Yeah," because she had 2 kids and a husband. She said, "What's it like?" Because she was desperate to get it. It must be anyway. I'll be excited to know because it is difficult especially if you just got married. Excellent, right, ladies and gentlemen, first time in this hen house, it's Aaron Levine. Is that right?
Yeah, it's good. Hey guys, I got married right before COVID happened. It was good. I mean, because we did get to have a live wedding because it hadn't happened yet, and I tried to get down to my target size. I was worried about being fat, so I tried to get down to my target size of XXL before the wedding, but that didn't work, unfortunately. So I thought I'd be clever, and what I did is I hired a bunch of people who are fatter than me to stand next to me at the wedding, and I put them in horizontal stripes and I wore vertical because I'm not an idiot. It was very sweet. The proposal was nice. I proposed to my wife in Nice, and I got down on one knee. I proposed, and she said yes, and then she spent half an hour winching me back up again because it's tough, man. It's not easy. I actually lost weight during lockdown. Surprisingly, I've gone from like very, very, very fat to just very, very fat. And the reason for that is they closed Subway, which is my favorite restaurant. The reason it's so hard to lose weight when Subway's open, and it is open again, so I'm starting to put weight back on. I'll tell you why. I went in there the other day and I was trying to be good. So what I did is I got like a 6-inch whole meal vegetarian sub instead of my normal extra cheese chicken foot long, and I got a Diet Coke instead of a Coke. But when I got up to the till, the guy looked me up and down and he said, "Do you want a cookie with that?" I'm like, "Mate, what is it about me in particular that says to you cookie?" I thought he'd scam me as a fat dude, right? And he said, no, don't be offended, right? It's a meal deal. It's actually cheaper with a cookie. Bastards, right? I'm trying to lose weight, and he's paying me to eat a goddamn cookie. It's like going to a bar, ordering an alcohol-free drink, and then them insisting you drink it with a whiskey chaser. He saw me struggling, and he's like, mate, why don't you take the cookie and throw it away? I said, do I look like the kind of person who's capable of throwing away a cookie? Anyway, in the end, I solved the problem. Yeah, I went to KFC, followed by McDonald's. But yeah, the COVID marriage thing. So the thing is, our honeymoon was basically the lockdown, right? And I'd promised to take her to Mauritius. So I tried to replicate the honeymoon for her, my lovely wife Steph, but she didn't think cat litter on the balcony was the same as the sandy beach, and a cactus on the bed spelling out a message. It just didn't do it for her. It's a shame, really. But I think she appreciated the effort, though. Yeah. On first date, I met my missus on Tinder. What I really liked about her was her smile. What she told me she liked about me was she had a repetitive strain injury and couldn't swipe left anymore. But on our first date, we decided to be really open and honest and just get everything out in the open. So she said, I said, look, I've got ADHD, which I do, which is why I'm being distracted now. And she said, well, I've got Tourette's. And I thought, oh man, I can't compete with that. So I got competitive. I did. So I said, look, my dick doesn't work. And she said, I thought I was the one with Tourette's. But her Tourette's is actually it's kind of interesting. It's not actually a sweary Tourette's. She says things like kitten and pony and rainbow, and every time she ticks, they're called ticks. She goes, I'm sorry, that was a tick, Lee. It was a tick. So, for example, do you fancy a cup of tea? Kitten, I'm sorry, that was a tick. Do you fancy a shag tonight? I'm sorry, that was a tick. But actually, it makes sex very difficult because dirty talk's a nightmare because you don't know what's going on. Like she'll be like, take your unicorn horn, Aaron, and puncture my inflatable bouncy castle. And I'll be waiting for her to say, I'm sorry, that was a tick. And then she'll be like, I'm waiting. I'm like, how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know, man? Yeah, she's good stuff. One of the things about how she gets, I was like, how does something become a tick? She started saying butthole recently, which is new because that is a swear word. And I keep trying to encourage it. So apparently, if she hears something enough and it sort of gets into her unconscious, it will become a tick and her brain grabs hold of it. So I've taken to whispering things to her late at night when she's just falling asleep in the hope it will become a tick, because she works somewhere pretty posh, London School of Economics, right? So I just imagine her going to work and saying these things. So I've tried whispering to her, I'm sorry, that was a tick. I'm sorry, that was a tick. That way she'll wake up and go, I'm sorry, that was a tick. I'm sorry, that was a tick. And get caught on a loop. See, I've also tried Lyme's disease, because that's caused by ticks. But we're still married, so clearly it hasn't worked. Or if it has, she's forgiven me. But I am, my full name is Aaron Moses Abraham Levine. I'm very clearly Jewish, which is quite tricky at the moment. My parents didn't really give me an option with that name. They must have been fairly confident there wasn't going to be another Holocaust, or that Israel were going to be dicks to the Palestinians, or there was going to be a Labour government, any of those things. But I'm not actually 100% Jewish. That's okay. I'm a Buddhist Jew. We like to call ourselves Boo Jews, which sounds like a parlor game for Nazis. We've had our dinner. Now it's time to hide behind the doors and scare the Jews. Sentence of the rabbis. Boo Jew. But there's lots of mixed religion Jews out there. There's Jehovah Jews who roll up to your door haggling for your soul. There's Protestant Jews You guys might know them as Catholics. And there's orange juice and lemon juice, although some people find them a bit acidic. I think that's probably my time. I probably run over a bit, actually. So that'll do. You guys have been lovely, I guess. I haven't seen you. Bobby Sutton has definitely been lovely. Okay.
You can go over any time you want with acidic with that. That's
yeah. It works whenever, doesn't it?
It's beautiful. It's very good. Hey, thank you so much, Aaron.
That was really fun.
I'm slightly jealous that you're going to go and eat Indian food.
Yeah, well, it's cold now, but so you can be less jealous. I did get half of it in. It's all tandoori grill, so.
Oh no! Oh, I do like it. Oh, don't stop it. I'm going out tomorrow afternoon with my mother and my favourite niece and her daughter and her daughter's son. Tomorrow, work that one out.
My friend Josh has a joke about he's got 3 sons, and his favourite is his middle son's friend Tom. He does that. It's pretty funny. Yeah. Sorry, Josh, for saying that.
Good. I'm going to stop because we've got to go. And thanks so much.
I'll see you.
All right, Aaron. Thank you so much. Hopefully, see you when we're back in the big room. Thank you. Have a lovely night, and thank your family for letting you come and do your stuff. Say goodbye to Aaron Levine. Bye bye. Thank you. He left himself. That's because he wants to go get his tandoori naan. Right. I don't even know if his nan is there. She might not be. I know it's a family do. Right. Thank you. We've got one more show left. It's the 11th of June. Put that in your diarrhea. Put that in your diary. Right. Thank you. Let's hope I've got my vaccination coming, my second one. I will be then doubly vaccinated, and I'm still staying in because I hate people. So thank you so much. Have a lovely, lovely weekend, bank holiday weekend. Take care. I'm looking for the button to press, and the button to press is this one. Bye-bye.